Please raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you. Please introduce yourself and tell us who you're with. We'll also have a Zoom link available, and we'll get to questions there if we have time. Again, on Zoom, please raise your hand. Let us know you're there. Coach, would you like to start with an opening statement?
Happy to be advancing. That's the name of the game in the postseason, and I thought we started the game with a great deal of energy, both ends. I thought defensively in that second quarter we were really disruptive, made it challenging for them to get quality looks at the basket, and we offensively struggled a little bit there in the second half, but our defense held steady. So to hold them to 46 points is great moving forward, and we're happy to be moving forward and get to play tomorrow.
Questions?
Ranjan Jindal with the Chronicle. Coach, in that first half, you seemed to be offensively tight on your sets and getting good looks. What did you like about the offense there, especially in the first two quarters?
Just the pace. We talk about that a lot, and I think that's true of any team. When you can get out in transition and you can make plays, even when you can flow into your stuff with a little bit of pace. The defense isn't set, and there's usually a little bit more room to work with. I thought we did a good job of finding our forwards early. I mean, Toby had 17, Delaney had 14. They did a good job of finishing plays in there for the better part of the game. And then I thought Mare started the game offensively, like in attack mode, and I think she had double-digit scoring in that first half. So anytime you have her as our point guard really being aggressive, I think it changes our offense.
Debbie Stroman, 97.9 The Hill, and chapelboro.com. Toby, teams often reflect their coaches' personalities, intense, and that's your coach. So who on the players gets you all started and so strong when you start games?
I think that's kind of an obvious one. It has to be T. She brings all the energy. She just has such a good vibe to her, and she's one of my best friends off the court as well. So the way she comes in and she kind of riles our team up and gives us the energy that we need for the rest of the game, it's just very evident the type of person that she is and the type of player that she is, and she does that consistently every game. And that's whether she's having a good game or not.
John Kinney, Wake Forest Radio. Coach, you held Clemson without a basket for 5 minutes in that second quarter. How impressed were you with your defense in today's game?
I was very impressed, and I tried to tell them that. I think I was telling you that in the timeouts and that how hard they were playing. I think it's important in timeouts. You're not just being critical of what they're doing. And so that first half, I just remember being super complimentary when I would come in of how hard they were competing, how tight our switches were defensively. Just they were where they're supposed to be. We were flying behind in the zone up behind the actions. I mean, there was just so many good things that were happening. So just encourage them to keep it up, as long as they could. And but yeah, I thought it was really high level defense for us. Some of the highest that we've had in a few weeks, to be honest with you.
Marissa Sisker, Hoops, that's Toby. I have two. Obviously, you just played them 12 days ago and lost. You've kind of hinted at how well y'all came out. Was there a little extra motivation coming into this one, or was it just kind of, we know it's win and go home, and it's that kind of energy?
I think our motivation came from we know the type of team that we are. We know how connected we can be and the energy that we can bring to the game. And I think in the last matchup against Clemson, we didn't bring our full potential. And I think that for this game, we just felt a lot more energy coming into the game and knowing what we needed to do to be better. And, I think games like that really help you and help the team because it shows, things that you need to work on. And I think we consistently worked on that through practice, and that showed in the game today.
Shantiana Keys, Rising Media Stars. Following up on the defensive front, I don't believe you gave up free throws in the first half. Can you talk to me a little bit? Was that an area of focus, playing without fouling? What allowed you to be successful in that area today?
It's definitely something that I think as a coach you talk about in terms of trying to create a defense that can be disruptive but doesn't bail a team out by sending them to the free throw line. So that wasn't specific to this game. I think that's something that we always talk about. We talk about defending without fouling, and sometimes you do that in some games, sometimes you don't. I don't really get too into the free throw attempts, but I thought it was really clean for us in the first half, and we did a good job. And sometimes it goes your way, that way, the way they're calling it, and sometimes it doesn't. But it's still our job to string good defensive possessions together.
Hey, it's Megan Hall with USA Today. Coach, this question is for you. I noticed that Ashlyn was scoreless in the first half, but she kind of opened up things in the second half. What was going well for her?
I didn't know she was scoreless. I never look at the boxes ever. I don't even know what's happening on here. I didn't know that. But I think more than anything, we try to help our players understand and train them that make the right plays and know that the game will bend in your favor if you're consistently giving great effort and you're making the right plays. And somebody's locked out. And that's what we need. And we have so many players. I mean, we had for most of the ACC year, we had 6 players that averaged double figures in ACC play. So it can be anyone every night. And so I didn't feel that from Ash at all at halftime. That's why I said I didn't know. Sometimes if a player, maybe on a different team or teams that you've been on, they're scoreless, they're moping right at halftime because they're frustrated, they haven't scored. We don't have that. It's more about how can we get it open. And it's only a matter of time for Ashlyn. She's going to make plays and she's going to make big time shots for us.
This is kind of for both of y'all, Coach. I know I've asked you this before, but having Taina was leading the leading rebounder for the first 3 quarters, is it kind of not fun to have a guard who can kind of back Toby up and kind of go get hers every night, or is it just kind of something? I know you say rebounding is a big deal for you every night, but just having someone 5'9" be the leading rebounder on the floor for the first 3 quarters.
Yeah. She paid you to say she's not 5'9".
She's definitely not 5'9". We're rounding up now.
Yeah, rounding up now. Yeah. I think more so than it feels good, I think it's necessary. And it's something we talk about with our guards, especially. Our forwards have a responsibility to rebound, but for us to be a good team, our guards have to rebound as well. So we talk about that a lot. There's a responsibility if you touch the court that you have to rebound. And T all season, right? I mean, she averaged over 5 boards a game, I think, all year. She's been one of our best rebounders all season, and we need them. And in games like this, it is nice that she can help in that way. And we need more, from Nelson on the boards. We need more from Wood on the boards. We need more from Ari on the boards. Everybody has a responsibility to get rebounds.
This is a pilot run for the ACC to come here to Duluth. Your thoughts on the experience and how you all have adapted to Duluth playing here?
It's been a great experience so far. Now, we're not even here 24 hours, so we just got down here yesterday. But it's been a great experience. Everybody's been really welcoming. The arena's very nice, and that was the best state trooper we had. That dude in the he was driving like the Dukes of Hazzard. You don't even know what Dukes of Hazzard is. The state troopers were awesome on the escort. Oh man, they were flying. They were connected. They were flying along. Yeah, yeah. There was great. They were reading off of one another and how they were stopping everybody. That was the best we've had. Yeah, George. Shout out Georgia State Troopers.
Oh my God.
They were good. You didn't? I had a front row seat.
No, I'm glad you noticed.
That was good.
Yeah, it's probably because you were at the front.
Yeah, it was impressive. The one when I was like, man, will he let me ride shotgun to the game tomorrow? Hopefully. That'd be great.
Toby, this is for you. After coming here and winning the tournament last year, what did you learn about the keys to success in kind of a back-to-back-to-back format and the mindset you need to have to be successful in an ACC tournament like this?
I think the key for us is just staying connected. I know I repeat this all the time, but working as a team, you can't do it by yourself. It's not 1v5. You can't just have one player scoring all the points or making all the defensive stops. So I think, the way that we were super connected today, I think that helped the win last year, and then also it carried on the connections that we had from last year into this year as well. I think connection, and then also just confidence. Playing. We know how to play. We know who we are as players, and I think it's really important to just stay who you are, no matter who you're facing and no matter what tournament you're in.
All right, we'll let these ladies go. The Duke locker room is open. If you are heading that way, just let us know so we can know how long to keep it open.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They were so great.